I haven't gone out after dark since it's happened at all, like even to the shop, stuff like that. And I usually get a taxi back from work because we get them free from work. And all of the taxi drivers have been really, really nice and have like waited for me to get into the house and stuff before they've driven off, which is very nice of them. But it's just, yeah, it's just feel a bit on edge. That it's just so, honestly, like where I'm sat now, if I look out the window out there, it's the next road. So it's just, oh, it's just horrible to think a road that you've walked down so many times. I've walked down back from friend's house exactly the same, like after I've been for a few drinks on my own, like when it's been dark. It's just horrible to think anything could happen. It's, I don't know, it's weird because it's obviously not, it's not someone I know, so it's a weird thing for it to feel so close to home, even though it's not a person I've ever met. I don't know her family, I don't know her friends, anything like that, but it's just it feels like I do. I think, well, as so many people have been saying online, like she did everything that you're told to do. It's like it's walking down, it's quite a main road, that road next to it. It's not like she was walking down a little back alley anywhere. It's a busy road, it's well lit. She was on the phone to her boyfriend, like wearing bright clothes. It was like 9:30 at night. It's not even late. So I think that's why, because it's just so horrible. I think the one thing that I have seen that has been really good is the amount of men who've come out and said, I never even considered this. Like, I should learn about it. I should actually think maybe. And like, one, think about how lucky you are that you don't have to consider where you're walking, stuff like that. But also the amount of men who've come out and said that they feel that they've learned something from it is pretty good, I think. And I always think a lot of people don't realise not to walk behind somebody, or not that they're doing it on purpose, but I think people just genuinely don't realise that someone else could be quite scared by that. And I was talking to both my housemates, guys, and I was talking to them about it, and they were both saying like they walk through Clapham Common all the time in the dark, and they were like, never even considered not doing it, never considered it might be dangerous, like never even crossed their minds. So it's a proper, like, I think it's really highlighted how men and women experience cities in general, I think, differently, but especially London, because Clapham is not a dangerous area. And I think until they do anything that's real change, e.g. more street lighting, or more police just out on the streets in general at night, or, you know, more anything that might make you feel safer. I know not at the moment, people are a bit jumpy of the police, but in general, I just think until they actively do something, like making things better, you know, making lighting better, making streets safer in general, it's just words. It doesn't mean anything. Like saying, oh, it doesn't happen to very many people. Obviously it doesn't, but it doesn't make you feel like it's not going to happen to you. So it's just, and also the amount of people I know who've been like followed by somebody, who've had someone slow down in a car next to them, who've had someone make creepy comments. It is everybody. So no, I think it does miss the mark completely. As I said, I bought a bloody alarm for my keys because it's just, no, I would like to be able to make a particularly loud noise if someone did come up to me or anything. You know, it's just a really, I think it's just really, really affected everybody. I don't know anyone who, one, hasn't heard of it, because I feel like sometimes things go past in the news and a lot of people don't really know anything about it. But like, everybody knows about this, and I think, yeah, as I said, she hasn't done anything. She was just going home from her friend's house. Like, how do you explain that?